If February is anything as cold as January in New York, I'm sure you want to stay inside and play video games instead of going outside. And there's quite a lot of good games coming out in February. First up for us European is Mario Sports Mix on the Nintendo Wii. And well, Mario may not look like the most sporting fellow out there, but I'm sure he's got a few sports that might be really entertaining for us. Next up is Test Drive Unlimited 2, the MMO racing game from Atari and Eden Studios. It's been a while since the first one, and some of you may have already forgotten it, but this game is as much about dressing up your car and being part of a community as it is about racing, and it'll be interesting to see if it got what it takes to compete with the big guys in the racing genre. Also out in February is the eagerly awaited Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds. It's been about 10 years since Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It's frenetic, over-the-top, combo-heavy fighting system is something that has had people playing that game for a decade now, and finally we're getting a new one, and I'm sure there's a lot of excited fighting fans out there. THQ's The Blob was a bit of a success on the Nintendo Wii when it came up a couple of years back. Now The Blob 2 the underground is coming, and we're getting ready to paint the world in different colors once again. It's also coming out on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 this time, so more people will get to enjoy the fun world of The Blob. February, Europeans will finally get to play Kirbys Epic Yarn as well. This game has already been released here in the US, and the pink little funny fluffy guy is up to his tricks again. It's the first proper Kirby game in a very long time, and he's mixing it up with yarn. Well, that's what I've got to say about that game.
picked a real peach of a world to crash on, boss.
I'm picking up a large cluster of hostiles approaching.
Son of a dick! Pull up your skirt and strap that dildo on!
And of course the bullets will be flying in February as well. Epic and People Can Fly are bringing out Bulletstorm, an action game that has an arcade style, a little bit old school. You're using different means to kill your enemies in order to score points, in order to progress and unlock better weapons for yourself. It looks like an absolute action bonanza, and I'm looking forward to playing that game a lot.
Oh yeah! Badoosh! Bullseye, bitch! Oh yeah!
I know what this nation needs. I will give you justice. Tomorrow we launch the greatest military campaign in our history.
And as the final game, we've got something special for PlayStation 3 fans. I'm sure you've been waiting Killzone 3 with great anticipation, and so have I. We're gonna get to fight the Helghast once again in Guerrilla Games' beautiful, visually stunning action fest, and that comes out towards the tail end of February.
Magnitude into the hands of a total incompetent! This is an outrage!
That's it for games to look for in February. March looks like a very intense release month, so make sure you check back in a month's time.